I know I ain't the only one. Just did some shopping. I got more stuff in the back there. Just did some shopping at those big stores like Costco, Sam's Club vibes. And it's a sunny day. It's in like maybe 90s. I was in there for a while. I'm like frozen. I need to sit in here with the car off for like a solid 10 minutes just to thaw out and just feel my fingers and my hands and my toes. Like, okay, now I feel like I could be a safe driver. Don't be confused. Leaders lead from the front. If you consider yourself a leader, if you want to be a leader, it's like, no, I don't want to be a leader. Look at, hello, you're leading yourself. You got to be a leader. And if you're in any kind of a position where you have a household, where you have a partner, a wife, a spouse, a girlfriend, whatever, you got a kid, you got dogs, you got a setup like mine, you got to be a leader. Even if they're walking next to you, even if they're doing the dang thing next to you and handling business, there's still got to be somebody who's making that one tough decision when life happens. It's a guidance. Someone that they look to like, oh, okay, when they're curious. If they have a little bit less time, less experience here on the planet, you have a little bit more, they're going to look at you like, okay, how do we look at this? What's our perspective? What's our approach? Now, if you weren't here, guess what? They have to do that. And you expect them to do that. How? By example. There's a lot of stuff that you're not going to know how to do. Damn, that hasn't happened before. What's your approach? What's your perspective? How are you going to answer this? Are you going to whine and complain? Are you going to know that it's happening for you, not to you? Are you going to get something out of it? Are you going to squeeze the wisdom and knowledge out of it? Oh, that's how you do it. You ain't got nobody that you're looking at. All you're doing is listening to your conscience, which is a great place to get your information from. It's the ultimate guidance. But as a leader, we need to be up first. The first one to get up, whether it's from the table, whether it's from sleeping, whether it's from the couch, whether it's if something happened, if there's a noise outside, who's the first one to get up? The leader. If someone knocks, the leader. If someone's messing around with the trash cans out front, who wants to go take a peek to see what's going on, make sure it's not a critter that's messing around with the stuff? A leader. Wake up in the morning when it's dark and cold and hot and rainy or whatever? The leader. Oh, but what about if my kid or my wife, they go to work at 3 a.m., so they got to get up at 1:30. I go to sleep later. You know what? There's different scenarios for different homes, different people. That's the little tiny details in every message, and you adjust it. You adjust it to what's going on at your path. But you'll know what the right move is, because you're listening to the big picture. You're listening to the big message. The big message that we deliver here is we're just telling you where to look. Look at the answer's over here in this direction. Once you look, you see, you gather the wisdom, the knowledge, the intelligence. Then you take that back to your place and you adjust it in a way to where your conscience is saying, yes, grab that information and apply it like this, position yourself like this, at your home. If it makes 100% sense and it feels good and it's giving you progress, and every day it's giving you progress, you have this sense of pride of, yes, it's working. You're doing the right thing. It's clarity that you get. You gather this information, it hits, you don't ignore it, you apply it, you adjust it so it fits your elements. You're going to get clarity. That's the confirmation of, yes, that's what I wanted you to gather from this. But as the leader, like I was talking about, you got to get up on top. You got to be the one that's up early. You got to be that one that's up at an uncomfortable time. You got to be the one up first. If you're sleeping in till 9, 10 o'clock, and your spouse, girlfriend, partner, whatever deal, whether they live with you or not, whether they lay down with you or not, if you know that they're getting up before you, you're not leading. You're not leading hard enough. Yeah, once you're up, you're shot calling and you got good information and you're hardworking and you're strong and you got good mental and you're starting to listen to your conscience, but it's that one little piece, that one little element, that one little thing that you forgot to do. Start getting up at an uncomfortable time. you're up at an uncomfortable time, you're making life harder, so life gets easier. You're showing that, hey, we gotta get up at a time that's uncomfortable. No, but I stayed up, insert whatever it is the heck that you do, till 2, 3 a.m. Oh no, we heard something happened, they lit some fucking fireworks, I was startled, whatever. Yeah, cool, huh? Cool story. Did you get up at an uncomfortable time? Or did you sleep in till you were nice and comfy and fulfilled? Kind of like a buffet of sleep. You go to a buffet till you're stuffed. Do you really need to go get stuffed? Is that discipline? Is that a structured diet? It's just like structured sleep. What's enough? What fits? What's good? What's enough to where you're not falling asleep while you're driving? You can still function. That's the uncomfortable time. That's the time you need to be getting up. That's the example that you're setting. For who? I ain't got nothing next to me. For yourself. That sense of discipline. You build discipline by getting up early. Knowing that your eyes feel like they got a little bit of sand in them, like my homie Gabe used to say. And that it takes you a little while to like, dang, I still feel like I got sand in there. And you're rubbing and you sip on your coffee. You feel that sense of pride. You feel that sense of that discipline muscle being built. Like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I got up at an uncomfortable time. Do that for 2-3 days. See, that's the thing, is that you can't go wake up 3, 4, 5, 6 times in one day. You got to pace yourself. Pace yourself at the pace of time. You won't be able to get up from deep sleep till the next day. And then again, when? Till the next day. And you can't put the hurry upness on that. It's not going to happen till the next day. This is barely your 3rd, 4th time up, and it's already been half a week. So that's when you're following the order of nature. You know, you don't go against nature. Here's your opportunity. You won't have another one till the next cycle of sleep that you do. Take it. Take advantage, because it's not going to happen again for a while. You get up early, you get up at an uncomfortable time, you do it, you start stringing 3 or 4 of those together, you're gonna get some clarity. You're gonna get gifted with the 2 things that we get gifted. Self-love, which is known as confidence, self-esteem, a relationship with yourself, self-trust. That's all one thing too, known as confidence. And clarity. Things are gonna become clear, like, yeah, I was supposed to do that. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. And that all comes from being the first one up as the leader that you need to be, as the leader that you are. Don't get it. Don't be confused. You are a leader. You need to be a leader. Nah, but I'm young. I'm like somebody else is doing it. I got my parents, or I got my uncle, whatever, however you roll, however your situation. No, my wife seems to got it under control. If that's how you roll, whatever. You're still a leader. You're still leading others. People are watching. Somebody's watching. The way you carry yourself. You could be a bad leader. Man, I don't want to be like that fool. I don't want to look like him. I don't want to act like him. I don't want to be like him. Hell no. Or you could be responsible with the life that you were giving, the time that you were given to be here on this planet. And be a good leader. Be a good example. To inspire others. Deliver a good message. Hey, get up at an uncomfortable time. It feels good. You get clarity. You feel discipline. You gain discipline and you feel confident. You feel a little good about yourself. And it creates momentum for other things. A leader needs to lead from the front. The front is up at an uncomfortable time. Don't let other people get up before you. What's before you? Whatever. We're not going to go through that again over and over again. If you're getting up at an uncomfortable time, you're winning. If you're getting up at a time that's like, damn, this is tough. That's what early means to me. That's how it adjusted to me. I saw early and I adjusted it to me. If you get interrupted sleep, if you go to sleep late, if something's going on, whatever, you still get up and you're like, oh man, this is tough. It's good. You hit it. Remember, leaders lead from the front. Stop being second in line. Stop getting up late. Get up early and get it.